Hi, my name is Gina. I took Mariana's course, the online shaping, 5 salon shapes. I've been in the industry for about, oh goodness, about 10, my son's 13, so 12 years now. And I just found like I did not get enough out of my course because I took a full course to become an esthetician. So I had a lot of like my course did a lot of everything kind of knowledge. It wasn't just specific to the nails, and I just didn't feel that I really had enough like time on the nails. And I just didn't really feel like I was very good at it. And I kind of felt like I was just kind of self teaching a little bit and just kind of watching a lot of YouTube videos and just kind of making it up as I go, which is really, really bad, right? And I just really felt like I wasn't being the best nail tech that I could be. And like a lot of my clients were super happy. It was just my speed was so slow. Like I was just super duper slow. And it was because I didn't have a proper like system. Like I didn't have a proper like okay, this. And like I took a few courses like for shaping, and I took a couple courses in the past, not for Mariana. Um but I've taken a few of those like different courses and stuff to help me, but I didn't really find them to be enough as well. They were just short courses. Some were just for like a couple hours, some were just like a day, which I did get stuff out of them, but I like Mariana's was like amazing. Hard, but amazing. Um, so I just I needed a change with COVID and everything going on. I wasn't making enough. Like, because everybody, it like barely has enough money going around. And I'm like, I need to do something to set myself apart from everyone else. And a lot of people in my community where I am, don't do kind of the like proper shaping, I guess. They kind of do more of like the old school shaping, like what I was kind of doing. And I really wanted to like set myself apart from them, and I wanted to like really boost myself, and I just really wanted to be better and amazing and just have the confidence because oh my goodness, I had no confidence. I just felt so I just every time I did a set, I just felt like every little move I made, I had to explain myself and just like everything I was doing. And my clients were like, "You don't have to explain what you're doing. Just do your job. Like just do what you do." And they're like, "I love what you do, so just do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I always felt like it wasn't enough." And I mean, it wasn't because I wasn't busy. And that was the thing. And I saw Mariana's kind of like her posts on Instagram, like her on her stories and stuff. Like I just saw um her posting different things about what you could get out of this course and everything, and I just thought, wow, like these are all the things like I'm really struggling with, like consistency, like my shaping, like confidence, speed, everything, business smarts, like so many things. Like it was incredible, like all the things that she teaches in this. Like it's much more than just a shaping class. Like it's literally better than a complete like start to finish nail course. Like, and the cost of it, like, yeah, it might seem like it's expensive, but it's not. Like I paid, I don't even know, like I think like around $400 or something like that for like a 1 day course to learn one shape. I learned 5 and I spent like $600 and something or whatever it was. I can't remember. Yeah, because that's what the price was at the time. But I mean, it's worth it because I feel like actually finally confident in what I'm doing, which is an amazing feeling. Like I feel like I can just take on the world, which is awesome. When I tell you that the way that she laid out the course, like everything is like, okay, it is like I found the course hard, like for the shaping part, okay? Because my education is so old, like so old, and things have changed so much in like 5 years even. And I took my course like, what did I say? 12 years ago? 10, 11 years ago? Whatever I said, I don't know. A whole bunch of years ago. Anyways, I'm not good with dates. And like it was just it's absolutely amazing what I've learned. Like this is literally, you learn, everything. Like you learn how to push back, like how to do proper cuticle work. You learn about all the different products. Like you learn a lot of product knowledge. You learn just everything, and just like so many little tips and tricks that like I didn't really know about. And like the way that she explains everything, like very simple, very step by step, and it's super organized, and it's like, and she doesn't give you like everything all at once, like blah, because it's like too much information, right? So it's like really, really good. You get like this little bit of information, and then you do this little bit of information, and then this little bit, and then this little bit, which is awesome. Because if you're anything like me, you can get overwhelmed really fast, because I get distracted so easily. And if I have all that information, I'm going to be jumping all over the place. But I just found like it was super easy because she had it laid out so beautifully. And like, I'm not going to lie, I got my assignments rejected a lot. Like my first assignment, was it my first one? Was square. Oh my goodness. I got it rejected 3 times. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do I get rejected 3 times? I'm like, ugh, I'm really not doing so well. And I'm like, I really want to get this. Like, what am I not getting? But it was just, I had to reteach myself, or relearn all these new tips and tricks, like relearn everything, because I was still kind of doing like the old ways of things, plus trying to incorporate the new ways of what she had taught me. But I had to like try to erase everything and just focus on what she had taught me. And then once I finally did that, I got it. And it was really good. And like my first that I did for her, oh my gosh, it was terrible. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I never had used like a pinching tool before. Like, I never used that. I'm like, what? Like, my one course, I used something like a plastic thing, but it wasn't the same sort of thing at all to what we were using in the course. So it was really, really different, like so different. And I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. But it was so good. Like, she gave me so much feedback, which was awesome. And she gave me positive things. Like, she's like, you know what, you're doing really good with this, but let's try focus on this part. And like, it was like really good. Like, I just found that it was very, very positive, very, very helpful. She truly does care, and she truly does want you to be the best that you can be. And if you don't try hard, I mean, like, she's not just going to give you your certificate. It's not like any other course that you take. It's like, I've taken many courses, like art courses, all kinds of courses, and it's not just for participating. You don't get in a participation thing. You have to do the work. And like, she makes you do the work. Like, I spent so many hours and hours and practicing, but it was worth it. Like, it was so worth it. Like, I'm really happy I did. And I think I learned a lot, and I'm just very, very very impressed. Like, she was amazing. I would recommend this class to anyone who's struggling with shaping speed, you know, having trouble with knowing like what type of products are used for. And I love that she wasn't like brand specific. Like, she wasn't like, oh, you have to use like my brand. Like, she said you can use any brand, which was great because I use a brand that I really, really love, that I've been using for a while. But she just, explained, what type of the product to use, which was great. Everything was just laid out so beautifully. And it was great. Like, I feel so much more confident. And like, the even though I did get rejected, and it was like I knew I wasn't gonna pass it right away, because I'm like, this is terrible. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is so different, like using the painting tool and everything. Like, it was just so different than what I was used to. But she was still very positive with encouraging me to keep trying and keep trying, and working on this, like lining up with the finger, like with the middle of your finger and the central axis, and making sure everything's just like lined up perfectly. And yes, it was hard, but it's good. I don't want to use all the proper terms because then I'll give it away. I don't want to give it all away. You gotta take the course. Yeah, it was amazing though. Definitely recommend it. She's very, very good. I loved it. Yeah, she's amazing. And you'll learn so much. Like, my mind's blown how much I learned. And when she finally told me that I passed, um, after all my hard work, like, I was literally about to cry. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was certain I wasn't gonna, like, because ballerina was the last shape, because she starts you off with one shape, and then you have to learn how to do the perfect square, because if you can't learn to do the square and then the soft square, then you can't learn to do the almond, and then the oval, and the ballerina. And yeah, so you have to learn one shape first, and then you go from there, because if you don't know how to do this properly, you can't do this properly and this properly. So anyways, the ballerina was the last one, and I just kept messing it up. I was like, what am I doing? I'm like, I finally got all the other ones, and I'm like, what the heck? Why can't I get the ballerina? And and then I handed in my last one that I handed in. I only did two, which was good. And she was like, you know what? Like, congratulations, you passed. I was like, oh my God. Like, and I was like in tears. I was ready to start bawling. I was so excited because it was such a relief, because I had worked so hard. But like, she laid everything out so easy. Like, the information is easy. It's just relearning how to do it a specific way. That's the hard part. And when you're not taught to do it a certain way, it makes it really hard, because it's like you have to learn everything all over again. When you have to reteach yourself. And that was my struggle. That was a big struggle for me. And I'm hoping the more I practice, the better my time will get. But already, after people leave with my new shaping skills, they message me right away, and they're like, I love this new shaping that you're doing. Like, it is amazing. And I'm like, thank you. Like, I'm just so happy. They're like, you are doing great. Like, this was such a good thing for you. And yeah, so thank you, Mariana. You are amazing. And everybody should take this course if they have any issues with confidence or shaping speed, anything, because this is the full package kind of course you want to take. It's like literally the best course I've ever taken, and I've taken lots, so it's great. Thank you so much. It was great being in your class.